Hey guys, it is me. I'm here for number 3 of the 6th grade math released EOG. Again, disclaimer, this is a released EOG. This is what the state releases so that to the public so that teachers can use it for teaching, test prep, all the things. It is also available to parents. I am teaching it to you guys just like I am teaching it to my students. So let's get going.
That two vertices of a polygon are located at point J, negative 4, 3, and point K, which is 2, 3. What is the distance between J and K? So there's two ways that the student can solve this. They can, and both ways are right because they're learning how to graph and they're learning how to find distances. So the quickest way, if they understand how to do it, is the math way. And you are going to be looking. So if we have J is negative 4, 3, and we have K is 2, 3, and you've got to remember that this is our X and that is our Y, okay, point. You are going to look for the one that is the same. In this case, that's our Y value, 3, and then you're going to find the absolute value of the point that is different. Of the coordinate is the fancy math word that is different. Values of the coordinate that are coordinates that are different, and add them. Okay, again, I'm a math teacher, so I give you notes. Okay, so absolute value is simply the distance from 0. Okay, meaning it's always going to be positive because distance is positive. So if I tell my students, if I drive to work and then I drive back home, it is still adding miles to my odometer because it's just more miles. It's the distance I'm driving. Distance is always positive. So that's this. So the absolute value of negative 4, okay, that's how you show absolute values with those lines. It's negative 4 is still 4 units from 0, okay? So the absolute value of negative 4 is 4. It's 4 units from 0. And the absolute value of 2, even though it's positive, it's not opposite. It is still 2 units from 0. So your absolute value of 2 is 2. And you're going to add those. And you are going to get 6. That is your answer. That is how you do it mathematically. Now, I'm also going to show you really quickly how to do it by graph. Again, this is not wrong because students are learning how to graph. So on a graph, and they will have graph paper. They are not going to have to, this is going to be on the computer probably for them. They will have access to a graph paper so that they can just draw this on the graph. I'm just doing a quick handmade graph, okay? So they would take their graph paper and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 2, 3. Okay, I'm just making a graph, guys. All right, and they would plot these points. So J would be negative 4 over to the 4 left of 4 and 3, okay. And K is 2, 3, so we're going to go over to the right and up 3. And they're going to count the units, okay? So we've got, I'm going to change pens real quick. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They jumped 6 times, so it is 6 units. Again, either one is correct. It is just 2 different skills, okay? If they're comfortable with absolute value, great. That's probably quicker. If they are better with graphing, great. That's fine too. Go ahead and take a screenshot, okay? And we will see you in a second.
All right, guys, hope that helped. Again, that problem is one that is testing 2 skills. We do work on 4-quadrant graphing in 6th grade as well as finding distance. So either way they work that out is right. The problem is if they can't do it the math way, even though we give students scratch paper and we give students graph paper, they forget. A lot of them just will not use it. Okay, so if you think you are one that's just really not going to use it, make sure you are comfortable with the using the absolute value version. But anyway, hope that helped. I'm doing the other video in just a few minutes for number 4. But like, share, follow, repost, all the things, guys, because the more these videos get out there, the more likely somebody that does need it is going to get it. Okay, so I really appreciate it, and I will see you next time.